AEW Dynamite took place last night in Brookfield, Colorado at the First Bank Center. So you're coming off the show after Revolution, which was a very good show. You have Jon Moxley as your new AEW champion, and he came out to start the show. He says the AEW belt is a beautiful thing, and AEW represents professional wrestling, the sport he loves and has dedicated his life to. He said the belt belongs to AEW fans who willed the company into existence. He says, collectively, we bought pro wrestling back. Moxley promised to defend the belt with his life. He said whoever wants a shot can get a shot, but he'll choke them out and drop them on their head. He said he knows it's not over between him and the inner circle. He knows they're coming after him, and he dared them to come at him. Jericho and Inner Circle enter. Jericho told Moxley he doesn't need the belt to be the La Champion. He told the crowd to shut their asses after they were singing his song. Jericho said the Moxley era sucks. He said Moxley's win was based on a lie. Jericho said he spent 3 months trying to face a man with one eye, not someone who can see out of both, which was pretty funny. He said that makes Moxley a liar, and the fans are liars too. Jericho said Moxley turned Inner Circle from a group of good-natured and good-looking guys into a hit squad. He said he's putting the entire roster on notice, from the Librarian to Micah Nakazawa to Moxley. Jericho said if Moxley walks out of the building on his own tonight, to walk out on his feet, he will take a 60-day leave of absence from AEW. So he's probably going on 2 for Fozzy for 2 months. That's what I thought. It didn't happen that way, but he said he's got a plan, and Moxley isn't as smart as he thinks he is. Moxley promised to send Jericho packing for 60 days, and he'll make him look like a stupid son of a bitch. This was a good promo, and Moxley was good on the mic, but Jericho was great. Next, you have a 6-man tag. I guess Colt Cabana's in AEW now. You have Colt Cabana, or 8-man tag. Colt Cabana, Scorpio Sky, Christopher Daniels, and Freak is against the Dark Order, which is Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, Alex Reynolds, and John Silver. This was actually an 8-man tag. So, you had a good match. You had Cabana there. He's old, though. I don't know. I guess that confirms there's no CM Punk ever going to AEW if Colt Cabana's there. He's far more likely to be back in the WWE before he steps foot in AEW. I think that's obvious. Uno interferes in the match, trying to stop a pinfall. In the end, what happens is Colt Cabana hits a Cabrera to Reynolds and Silver. Sky hit a top rope Congi rail, and Cabana hit a Chicago skyline and used a Superman pin to finish Reynolds, so he gets the win. And after the match, Uno cuts a promo after it, and he said the Exalted One will be furious at the Dark Order's loss. So, Matt Hardy. It's not Christopher Daniels, it's Matt Hardy. It has to be Matt Hardy. I mean, who else could it be? You need someone big. Like, there's no one else. You need a big name. You can't. I don't think it's going to be Raven. Raven's too old. I don't want to see Raven in 2020 do this. It needs to be a major name. It has to be Matt Hardy. There's no one else except Matt Hardy. So I think you might see him maybe next week. Or at least maybe before WrestleMania to make a big news story for AEW going into Mania. They show highlights from the tag match at Revolution. Next, you have Britt Baker on commentary, and she rips into Tony Schiavone and makes someone for Starbucks, and you have a Big Swole against Leva Bates, who, by the way, has the best butt cheeks, I have to say. Big Swole crushes her. She bitches out Leva Bates. There's not much to say. She kicks her ass. She'd kill her in real life, too, so I don't think it's really, it makes sense. I mean, who'd win in a fight in real life? So I may as well just have her crush Leva Bates, but I don't have much for Leva. I think they could do more with her. I think she has to have a backstage role, too. Anyway, she crushes her, and then Britt Baker says on commentary that the director got some shots of her face to show during the match because she equals views and ratings. That's what they're doing with her as a heel. I don't know. I don't think she's that good of a heel, to be honest. I think she's better as a face. Cody comes out for a promo. He does his big entrance. He has to do it every week. It's so Triple H-y. That's all I can think. Oh, it's just so Triple H-ish. Anyway, he says he's the only way he can deal with losing to MJF is if MJF were to come out and say he beat Cody fair and square. Instead, MJF and Jake Roberts entered, and what happens is once you see Jake there, it's like, holy shit, Jake Roberts. I know he's old, but I guess he's in AEW now. You know what makes sense? You know why? Here's why. So Cody is very close friends with DDP. They're family friends. He was really close with Dusty. I don't know how close Jake was with Dusty, but DDP and Jake, I think they're roommates, right? Jake was living with him when he was recovering. They're really close. Cody DDP really close with his family. He got Jake in. That's how you have Jake. Makes perfect sense. That's all I thought. They went through DDP. That's why you have Jake Roberts. But Jake Roberts is there. He has like a knockoff of his WWE theme music from the 80s, which was cool. He says he came out. He said he was tired of listening to Cody cry. He says he never cried over a match once. He's not here to praise Cody. He's here to slay him. Jay said he has a client and the dark side is coming to AEW. He said it's been 20 years since he had a shot, but he isn't going to be a nice boy. He said he'll be on the outside with his client takes on Cody. He said Cody can bring a one-trick pony. Arn Anderson was pretty funny. He said he shouldn't turn his back on anyone that fierce. This was really cool. I don't know if MJF, sorry, I say MJF, I mean Jake entered separately, not with MJF, but we'll see what they do with Jake Roberts. This was a really cool segment. He had Chuck Taylor against Pac. Pac kicks his ass. Everyone knows this. They brought in Orange Cassidy, who I love. People hate Orange Cassidy online. I mean, I think the guy's just so entertaining. He's one of my favorite wrestlers right now. I just think he's awesome. I love Orange Cassidy. Anyway, Pac beats him. So we knew Pac was going to beat Chuck Taylor. After the match, this was entertaining. Orange Cassidy gets up, he squares up against Pac, so I was hoping, please do those kicks again so the fans can go, holy shit. However, just as they're about to go into Pac and to fight with them, Lucha Bros run in and they double super kick him. So I guess Pac and Lucha Bros are a faction now. I guess. I don't know what they have in common. What do British people and Mexicans, do they have a lot in common? I don't know, Brits and the Mexicans? I don't know. Anyway, this was okay. Pac cuts a promo, calls the fans scumbags. He says they're now known as the Death Triangle, which is a badass name. That's one of the coolest names, the Death Triangle. And no one is safe from them. Penta and Phoenix then beat down Cassidy some more, and this was a good segment. This is a really good show. I like AEW a lot right now. You know, they started off really hot, then they dipped badly in the fall. They had some horrible shows that they looked like they were going to be done. They've bounced back greatly. You have even credit here. Tully Blanchard does stuff with Sean Spears. No one cares for Spears. It's a whole search for Spears hashtag. Who's gonna be his tag partner? You have QT Marshall against Jake Hager. Not much here. This is an ass kicking. Hager wins. After the match, Ortiz and Santana right down to beat down Marshall. Dustin Rhodes jumps in, and Cody runs in too. Matt Jackson comes in. No Nick. Where's no? Oh, okay. So what happened was they established Nick Jackson and Kenny Omega both had injuries, so they were not here for travel. So that was the reason. So Nick Jackson and Kenny Omega were not there. That makes sense. Anyway, so you have Matt Jackson, Dustin, and Cody in the ring, fighting off the Inner Circle. So I guess that's the match. It's going to be the Elite and the Inner Circle in the War Games, most likely. And then what happens is Hangman Page comes to the ring, and he has a beer in hand. He puts the beer on the ring post, and he beats down everyone. He hits a buckshot lariat on Jake Hager, and he flips off of Matt Jackson and leaves. So I think continue that feud. That was pretty cool. I guess they'll build up more tension with Omega. They announced next week you have Cody against Ortiz. You have the Death Triangle having a match. You have Blood and Guts announcement and announce something next week. You have Jurassic Express against MJF, Butcher, Blade with Bunny there, and they announce more. Then they cut out MJF pre-taped promo when he has an I Pin Cody shirt. Cuts a promo on Moxley, basically. This was okay. Not much to say there. They have the main event now. John Moxley and Darby Allin against Jericho and Guevara. So Moxley's coming to go in the crowd like his old Shield entrance, but he gets jumped by Ortiz, Santana, and Hager. Kill him. They beat him up. Hager puts him in a chokehold and chokes him unconscious backstage, or actually where you enter to the show, like so in front of a whole bunch of fans. So he's out. So then it becomes a handicap match, basically. Darby Allin against Chris Jericho and Sam Guevara. One thing that pissed me off was when Moxley came out later. Doesn't he see it's a handicap match? Come out during the match to help Darby Allin. He just leaves Darby Allin hanging because he comes out conspicuously right when the match ends. Going to come out during the match? I don't know. Anyway, this was a handicap match. Darby Allin tries to be a heroic face. He tries to come back. They beat him down for a while. It's mostly just Jericho and Guevara. And then, of course, you had Hager and Ortiz and Santana all come to the ring. So it almost becomes 5-on-1 at one point. Hager tries to fight. He hits a stunner and a coffin drop on Guevara, but Jericho breaks up the cover. Allin tried to tope on Jericho, but he dove right into the Judas effect, which was really cool. Jericho throws him back inside. He hits him for the pin, which was good. They made Darby Allin look like a hero. He gave the best he could. However, after the match, Moxley comes to the ring with a chair. Couldn't come out during the match, and he fights them. He starts beating them with chairs. However, they beat him down on the stage. They beat him up. It's 5-on-1. They continue to beat down, and they take him down to the edge of the stage, and this is where they kill him. The Inner Circle does the Shield powerbomb. I think it's Hager, I think Ortiz and Santana on each side, and they basically do it. They hit him with the Shield powerbomb. They hit him powerbomb off the stage through a table on the ground. Kill John Moxley. Moxley can't walk out, so Jericho stays. They make fun of the Shield, and in order to troll the Shield, what they do is instead of doing the fist bump, each one of them goes down to Moxley and they shoot the finger. So that's going to be their new thing. They're going to make fun of the Shield. Instead of doing the fist bump, they shoot their middle finger. They put all their hands in the middle and they shoot the finger. And that was actually really funny. This was a great ending. I thought this show was awesome. AEW Dynamite's been great. AEW's been doing really good. There's no doubt about it. They've been awesome. They've been killing it as of late. And I thought this was a damn good show. So I really enjoyed it. And once again, man, they're on a lot of momentum. They came off a great show and they came off a very good show tonight. So I enjoyed Dynamite a lot.